Greetings, new students. College can be a very exciting time. There's also a lot of important choices to be made. That's why we went out and asked current students their best piece of advice to help you get the most out of your Chico State experience.
As a transfer student, I'd say my best advice to new students is to not assume that everything's going to be the same at Chico as it was at your old school. There are plenty of people in the academic advising office that'll help you figure it out. So don't worry, and if you have a question, just ask.
When it comes to your important academic questions, your friends and roommates aren't your advisors. Go to them for recommendations on lunch, not about important questions about your class schedule.
My best piece of advice is if you're having trouble in a course, to utilize the Student Learning Center. They provide free tutoring for all Chico State students, and I can tell you from personal experience, it really does help.
Interesting.
One of the best things that I did here at Chico State was get involved with the Career Center. I've got a great job lined up with Pepsi when I graduate, and I wouldn't have that without the resource of the Career Center.
At Chico State, I found that it's really helpful to attend your professor's office hours. Not only do you get to know them on a personal level, but they see that you're putting in the extra effort.
Office hours? Who would have thought?
My one piece of advice for transfer students would be to check your degree progress report so you can find out exactly what requirements you've already fulfilled and what you'll need to take while at Chico State.
Bam. Okay.
In college, you get to make friends that'll last a lifetime, so take advantage of it.
The best suggestion I would give to an incoming student would be to get involved in anything and everything on campus. Ask anyone, and there's many clubs, recreational sports, many different things you can get involved in. And once you do get involved, it makes this place so much more homey, and you get to see everyone from those clubs on campus, and it makes it really enjoyable.
As an incoming college student, you want to step out of your comfort zone. You don't want to limit yourself. Establish a good foundation of people that will help you in college and beyond.
What I found to be most beneficial for me is finding balance at Chico State. I'm here to get an education, but there's so much more that Chico State has to offer. There's a whole bunch of other opportunities.
Yeah, there's lots of concerts and plays, lectures, clubs, free food.
My advice to new students would be to say yes to opportunities. Chances are at some point you're going to be offered a chance to do something new, and you should try it, as long as it's not illegal.
As a liberal studies major and a transfer student, my best piece of advice I can give to any student on campus is to really be open-minded about joining different clubs and organizations on campus. For example, I joined the Orion newspaper on campus, which really doesn't have a whole lot to do with elementary education, but really helped me grow as a person and as a writer and as a student, which really is what the Chico experience is all about.
Something that's really helped my education is the internships on Chico State's campus. I've had 2 different internships, and they've really helped improve my resume and my portfolio, and I think that's something that really sets Chico State apart.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
My advice to you is to enjoy your GE classes because you'll never have this opportunity again.
I found that helping out with our fundraiser here, Up Till Dawn, which raises funds for St. Jude's Children's Hospital, it's really helped me to become connected and involved with the campus and the community.
As a transfer student, one of the best things I did was get an on-campus job. Once I found one, it really made all the difference. When I first came here, my first semester, it was a little rough. I did have a hard time finding friends and fitting in, but once I found a job, the people I worked with, they're students as well, and they really become friends for life.
What I learned here at Chico State was how to be true to myself. I came to this campus as a finance major, but now I'm a sociology major because I opened up my heart and found what I was passionate about and what I wanted to do with my life. And I would encourage you to do the same.
You really shouldn't be afraid to take risks because that's the only way you're going to find out who you really are.
My advice to incoming students is to join an intramural sport. I play flag football every year, and I love it. It's a great way to meet new friends and have a fun time. You can also play volleyball, basketball, anything like that. Just go to the rec center and check it out.
The important thing I learned, get to know your professors, meet new friends, networking, it's key.
As a transfer student, sometimes it's hard to make connections when you get here, but take opportunities in your own field and in your own college to meet your peers and get involved.
Involved? I couldn't even spell involved before I got here.
You want to be able to enjoy school, focus it, do good, get an A+ in it. You don't need A+ across the board. Get involved in some social stuff, extracurricular activities, but don't get wrapped up into the social gatherings too much. Make sure you get a good balance, enjoy this time of your life, learn, have fun.
My advice to new incoming students is don't be afraid to put yourself out there and meet new people. Chico is one of the friendliest places you'll probably ever live in, and I always say, if you can't find a friend in Chico, it's a pretty good chance it's you and not us.
That's a good one.
My advice to you is to learn to love to read and take efficient notes. The only thing that's going to be up with you those late nights studying for exams are going to be your notes and your textbook, so use them wisely.
Never thought of that before.
For me, attendance is key. The best information that I would give to students is go to class.
My biggest piece of advice would be not procrastinate and get your work done on time, because procrastination can cause a lot of unnecessary stress. I have to relearn this one every semester.
Technology is something that's become very important to Chico State. Through your portal online, you can check for registration dates, your grades, and sometimes teachers will even post your quizzes and tests online. So it's really important that you're checking your portal daily to make sure you're up to date with your courses and also up to date with what's going on here on our campus.
Yeah, you better keep your hands off my portal.
I have 2 pieces of advice. First, get a calendar and write everything down, due dates and all. Second, never enter an all-you-can-eat French fry eating contest.
I would definitely recommend for students to get involved in an organization within their major. For example, I am a nursing student and became involved in the Student Nursing Association, and with that association have had many great opportunities within the nursing field and met many professional nurses that I plan to work with in the future.
Ah.
As a transfer student, my biggest piece of advice would be to go out and immerse yourself into Chico State. You might think that because you're a transfer student, you don't have a lot of time left, but believe me, there's more than enough time to go out and get involved in Chico State.
The thing I love most about this campus is the Wildcat Recreation Center, which is included in your student fees, so it's technically free. As you can see, I've obviously been to the rec center.
Remember, degree progress report on your portal.
Get an on-campus job. It really makes a difference.
If you're a transfer student, check out the advising office.
Sign up for internships. They make a difference.
Check your portal daily.
Find your passion.
See you out on the football field or in Bidwell Park.
Go to class.
And don't forget to call your parents. It will make their day. Wildcat Recreation Center. Use it so you can lose it. So there you have it. Lots of great tips. But as you can see, college really is what you make of it. We hope you can take our advice to make your own amazing Chico State experience.
But they see that you're putting in the extra effort, and it'll definitely help you in the long term.
I forgot to smile. I went. Oh.
In the long term?
In the long run?